It's time to learn about variables. We need variables to manage the data in our programs. Data might consist of numbers, such as an age or salary, but it also might be non-numeric or string data, such as the username or an address. There are two ways to specify a variable in RAPTOR. We can use an assignment statement or an input statement. We'll start off with an assignment statement. So let's choose the assignment symbol, which is the rectangle. I'm going to save it now. We'll call this program assign. I'll save it on my desktop so I'll be able to find it. Now, I'm going to specify, in this case, a string type of variable, and I'm going to call it username, and I'm going to give it a value of Henry. So what I've just done there is I'm specifying a variable called username. Now notice, if you have a variable name that consists of several words, it's useful to use an underscore to separate the two words of the variable name. Because this is a string variable, I have to enclose it inside quotes. What this is doing is it's going to set up a space in memory that's going to be called username, which is going to hold the value Henry. And here's what it looks like after you do the assignment. Now let's see how that works by putting an output symbol directly after that to see if we can then reference the username variable. We'll specify just the username variable as the output. Now I have to spell it exactly the same way or I'm going to have a problem. So I'm going to output the username. Let's see what that looks like when we run it. And there it is in the output window. As you can see, we got our username reflected back to us. This is the purpose of a variable. A variable allows you to get some data into your program and give it a name so that you can access it later in the program. Now we call them variables for a particular reason. I'm going to copy these two symbols, right-click, copy, and then right here I want to right-click, paste, and I'm going to reassign the value of the variable. Instead of Henry, I'm going to make that Frank. And we'll leave this the same. And we're going to run the program again, but this time I'm going to run it step by step using this symbol on our toolbar. There's the start. There's the assignment. Nothing in the output yet. In fact, I'm going to clear that output if I can. Okay. Nothing in the output. Nothing in the output yet, but as soon as I click this toolbar button one more time, there it is. There's the username Henry. Now I've reassigned it here to Frank. Still nothing in the output though. This statement here will execute as soon as I tap this button. And you can see that the variable name Frank has been reassigned a value. The variable name username has been reassigned the value Frank. Can you see why we call them variables? The value that is stored in a variable can change. The variable name itself, however, does not change, although you could certainly have many different variables with different variable names in a program.